everybody. Hi, it's Becky from Power Tools with Thread. What a busy day this has been. I just got off work. Today is Thursday, March 12th, 2020, and just crazy busy. You know, sometimes a couple of emails roll in and you spend most of your day doing research or something like that, but then today was just a frenzy. I think it has to do a lot with the coronavirus. I work for the federal government. I actually work for the Department of Defense. And you know, everybody up there in Washington, D.C. is screwed into the ceiling about this thing. And so everybody's getting ready to telework, you know, take their laptop and work from home and whatnot. And so first thing this morning, I had to send out an email to everybody and their brother. My unit's probably I'm responsible for a little over 3,000 people. And I had to send an email out telling people how to connect their laptop to the network. They can't connect to their home printer. They can't connect to their home monitor, blah, 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 blah. Y'all, you did not come here to listen to me lament about my busy day. But it was good. It was very busy. And, you know, user education, that's the big thing. So, let me tell you what's been going on in my world. Lots of cool stuff. Today, Eileen Roche from Designs and Machine Embroidery had her weekly Facebook Live, and she had on Christine Connor, who is the designer and author of the Quilting with Your Embroidery Machine, the Millie Scott Designs, the edge-to-edge quilting. She was on, and also another young lady by the name of Ashley Jones, who is a fabulous embroiderer. And Ashley is actually going to do an event in Corpus Christi, Texas on March 20th, and I'm going to try to make that one if I can. So it was just a lot of fun there. I saw a lot of my viewers on there, and you know, I wanted to say hi to you guys, but I don't want to hijack Eileen's sessions. But it was great. It was really neat, and it's awesome to go into that particular forum because those people that I consider rock stars in our world, like Joanne Banco and Deborah Jones, you know, and Reen from Embroidery Garden, they all pop in there all the time and try to make that. So it's really neat. I just sit there in awe going, oh, that's cool. And a couple of you said hi, and that was really nice. Hey, remember I told you that my Luminaire went back to All Brands San Antonio. It just went in for some love. Everything's fine. Don't panic. Don't panic. Everything's fine. It's either the timing is just a hair off on that one, or it had a burr because we were getting a little thread shedding. But she is in Steven's very capable hands, so I'm hoping to get a call soon so I can go back and get her. And then my Quattro, I made the mistake. I was letting the edge-to-edge do its thing on my table runner, and I made the mistake of walking away from the embroidery machine. And those of you who do embroidery, you know, they need to put that in every single embroidery manual. Do not walk away from your machine. Because as soon as you do, it's like it goes, don't leave me! And boom. That's exactly what happened. So the needle broke, and the shank of the needle was still in, you know, where it screws in at, which is a little tiny bit hanging out. There was a little tiny piece of it. I was embroidering using a snap hoop monster, one of those magnetic hoops. Little tiny piece of it hooked to that, and then the end of it with the tip. No clue. I have no clue where that went. Couldn't find it, opened it up, no luck. So that went, and then once I replaced the needle, I couldn't get the bobbin thread to pull up. So the timing got all jacked up on that. So that also is at the repair shop right now. My local quilt shop has a guy who comes and picks them up, and it's like $75 for him to take a look at it. If he can't fix it, I'll have to take it to All Brands, who's an authorized brother dealer, and get Steven to work his magic on that one, but I'm hoping I can get this other guy to fix it for me. So, because there's nothing wrong with the computer brain of the thing. So, you know, that's the thing too I want to tell you guys. When your machines, you know, a lot of you are afraid about buying a machine because you don't have an authorized technician nearby. There's rarely, if ever, a situation where you have to have an authorized dealer technician, certified technician for that particular machine work on it, okay? Don't be afraid to call your local quilt store and say, hey, do you guys have anybody who works on sewing machines? Because if you're not messing with the brains of the things, there's very little that they can't fix. You know, timing is timing. It's not that big of a deal. I had left my brother PE 770 single needle embroidery machine turned on one time like an idiot, and we had a storm come in. I left it on overnight. Well, we had a storm come in and I forgot about it, and so the power supply fried. Okay, this was years ago. And I took it to the local guy and he said, oh, I can't replace that part. That part has to be acquired and ordered by a certified brother technician. And I said, aha. So that tells me, because this guy had worked on that machine before, no problem. So that's where I learned there's only certain parts. But I digress. I didn't come here to talk to you about that either. Little tidbit, right? Anywho, so I had told y'all I was out embroidery machines. You know what I forgot? Despite the fact that I have one down at our house at the coast, I had that Janome MB7 7-needle embroidery machine in the back room. Forgot all about that. Well, I was here the other day and I needed to work on something, and I didn't feel like working on a quilt because I've got a lot of quilts. Like I showed you guys the UFOs, and you know, UFOs are, it's like a weight. It's just guilt, and I need to push that away because I'll get to it when I get to it, right? Anyway, so look what I did out of the Kimberbell Seasonal and Holiday Mug Rugs Volume 2. Look at that. It turned out super cute. I like it. I had picked up this fabric at All Brands San Antonio. I went in there. They have a real big selection in there right now of shamrocks and Luck of the Irish kind of things. So anyway, I picked some up the other day. I'm really very pleased with how this turned out. That machine is a real workhorse, but I made the mistake, not really a mistake, but it's kind of a learning thing. For those of you that have never played on a multi-needle, multi-needles are more of an industrial thing, and they just take off and go. Okay, when color 1 is done, it cuts the thread, shifts the head over to color 2, and pfft, off it goes. Well, that's all well and good if you're working on a solid embroidery machine. But like this one, this is applique. So I had to watch it and stop it when it did the applique placement line, you know, to put the fabric down. I had to stop it and watch that. Otherwise, it would just go ahead and, you know, stitch the tack down line. And in Brilliance embroidery software has the ability for you to go into it and tell it that this is a material line or this is a tack down stitch. I haven't played with it yet, but I went into this design and I indicated on there that this was, you know, a placement stitch and a tack down line, because you want it to stop after the tack down so you can pull the hoop and trim the fabric from around it, because I didn't go through the whole scan and cut thing to pre-cut my shapes. I'm interested to give this another try on the Janome now that I have told the embroidery design that is an applique stitch. Will the Janome MB7 stop? We'll see. That's kind of cool. So I know I'm an embroidery nerd. Let me tell you what's been going on. It must have been back in August or September. I had told y'all that I hated making bags, and a very sweet lady by the name of Sherry in Las Vegas, she just came out and said, I'll make your bag for you. And I'm like, what? Really? You'll do that? She sent me her address, so I shipped everything to her, all of the fabric and everything. You guys, it's done. Look what she did. I bought this fabric from a quilt store that is now closed in Gonzales, Texas. But this fabric is designed to look like leather. Look at that. Isn't that cool? It looks like embossed leather. And I will put the pattern name to this bag down below. So it has the main part, and she put a key fob in there for me, a little key ring chain. And then there's another pocket, and here's another pocket. I absolutely love it. It's just wonderful. And the sides of the bag are cork. Look at this. How about that? Isn't that neat? She just did a wonderful job. Cork, the vegan alternative to leather. That's only funny if you've seen one of my other videos about that. But that's not all. She also did another bag for me. How sweet is this? Look. I think I have this pattern. This is one of those beach sand design bags. And I actually have a bag made from this pattern of Downton Abbey fabric. But she went ahead and made me another bag. How nice is that? And it comes with a thing to hold my keys too. I love the ring to, you know, because your keys, they go to the bottom, it's over. You know how that is. Sherry, you did an amazing job, and I just want to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. As soon as the video's over, I'm taking everything out of my Vera Bradley bag and I'm putting it in the one that you made me. So I'm just so excited to carry that. I absolutely love it. Thank you. You did a fabulous job on it too. Okay, so on the Facebook page, we have a Facebook group. We're 1,300 members or so. On the Facebook group, I had let you guys know that Pat Sloan had a coupon code on her blog, Facebook, something or other, for the Oliso Mini Project Iron. These things normally go for $50. She had a coupon code, and you could get some free shipping. I can't remember. The whole 9 yards came out to like $40, shipping included. So that was a deal. And you could choose colors. I got the pink one. Look! How cute is this? Look how cute that is. It's got some weight to it, which is good, you know, because you want something heavy to press. I tend not to use steam on my quilt piecing. And it comes with a little silicone trivet. And it says resting side on this top, on this one right here, okay? And then on this side it says storage side. And it has like a little slot that you're, oh, I see. This fits down in here. Read the directions, Becky. Oh, I see. That's pretty cool. And you can just pull that up over it, and then it'll sit in there all the time. It has like a little snuggie to hold that. Isn't that cool? Will that hang on the wall? Oh, it sure will. That's really neat. So I think this is awesome. So I want to thank Pat Sloan very much for sharing that coupon code with us. That is wonderful. If you guys aren't keeping up, this is National Quilting Month. Yay! And like I need a National Quilting Month, right? But this is National Quilting Month, and she is doing a daily challenge. And one challenge she did on the 10th, 2 days ago, she was talking about books, and she loves books because she's an author. She has all kinds of cool quilt patterns. I'm a ginormous fan of books, almost as much as I am of fabric, you know, because sometimes I'll be wanting to quilt something and I don't know what to quilt and I just need some inspiration. And yeah, I can sit online, but I'm sick of sitting in front of the computer. So she, you know, she was talking about just look at books, and I was like, okay. Came out here, grabbed a couple books and really looked at them. I picked this one up the other day. Fat Quarter Shop has their daily deal, and it's called Lunch Hour Patchwork. It was like $4.50 or something like that. And it's just got cute little quick projects that you can do. You know, it's not really a lunch hour kind of thing. I mean, I guess it is if you're super fast. But super cute little, here's a paper piecing pattern for a bird. Isn't that nice? You could actually do it in red, make it a cardinal. That'd be cool. So yeah, she just has some really cute little things in here. Just quick little projects to use up. You really scraps if you wanted. So I like that. And then I pulled down a book from my stash that I have never read. And it's 2-from-1 Jelly Roll Quilts. 18 designs to make your fabric go farther. Pam and Nikki Lintott. I picked this up, of all places, at Hobby Lobby, and I'm sure I used my 40% off coupon because it was marked $25. There are some beautiful quilts in this book that you make from jelly rolls. And you can make 2 quilts from 1 jelly roll on some of these. So just really, really neat things. Let me find another one. That's kind of cute. Isn't that pretty? On point like that. So got baby quilts in here and all kinds of stuff. So, you know, real simple little baby quilts. Isn't that pretty? So I just sat here the other day just looking at them and getting inspired. I stared at Animal Parade 2 again and was checking out the raccoon one. Remember I showed you guys that the other day? This raccoon quilt. This thing calls to me. It is calling to me. But we found out that a friend of mine is going to have her first granddaughter. And this is kind of a big deal because my friend had 3 boys, okay? And they're like 40 and 30 and I don't know, 32, 40, 32 and 28 or something like that. And the second one has given her 2 grandchildren already, both boys. And my friend, her name's Connie, she was lamenting. She's like, I can't buy a girl. Well, her middle son is expecting their third grandchild, their third child, so Connie's third grandchild, and it is a little girl, and she's due in July, so I'm excited about making a little baby girl quilt. That'll be fun. I don't know if it'll be the raccoons. I'll find something. I really like this one on the cover. That is super cute. Isn't that darling? What else? Oh, couple months ago, month, whatever, I told y'all I had gotten Hot Fix adhesive in from the company that's making that. And I have not used it yet. I haven't had an opportunity to use Hot Fix adhesive. And it is an alternative to Heat and Bond. And it is, like, Heat and Bond is kind of fibrous. Well, this stuff is not, and it's permanent. And so they sent me a bunch of different pieces of it. And I guess I got to figure out what's what, you know, if they're different. One's super heavy and one's not or whatever. But I'm going to go ahead and get to this. But so I had them sitting up here on top of this little table I have. And one of these rolls that is not in the plastic wrapper fell off into the dog water bowl. So I laid it out to dry. So I'm going to give it a check and see if it can handle getting wet and still work properly. Only me, y'all. Hey, the other day, Joy was, let me make noise and irritate you guys while I roll this up. Joy was lamenting, Joy Bernhardt. She has a sewing, mostly sewing, garment sewing channel. And she's the one who encouraged me to start my own channel, so. The other day, Joy had gotten in this really super tight package of fabric, and she was very, very careful to just barely cut the plastic, and she ended up slicing holes into the fabric. You guys remember that one? Well, I pulled a Joy, is what I did. She did a whole video series on how to sew your own pants using SureFit Designs pants kit. And there was a coupon code and all that. I think there's only another couple days. It's Pants Joy is the coupon code, and you can go got that stylus somewhere under here. Anyway, I have the dress kit already, and I've made a couple of tops from it. And my body shape has changed so much, though, because I lost so much weight last year, that I need to totally redo my body blueprint. So since it was a deal, you know, a coupon code to go ahead and get this, I said, okay, I'll go ahead and, you know, I'll get this, right? So it came in the mail, and this ginormous thing was smushed into this same size envelope. So I very carefully trimmed, because it's taped with you know, sticky tape, all 4 corners, or all 4 sides. It's taped to the Dickens, right? So I had to trim it with scissors. Well, I trimmed the bottom of the envelope, and now it's all the way open, and this is all the way open, so now I can see you guys through the envelope. Nothing a little more tape won't fix. I just realized I don't have my light on. I got another light so I can make videos down at the coast. I'll probably make another one while we're down there, because I've got stuff going on down there too. I'm sure you guys are just dying to find out about. So, all right, you guys. Gosh, I've blabbered on long enough. Go shopping and get some fabric so we can make our mug rugs, okay? We will talk to you guys soon. Go sew something. Bye.